Howdy YouTube, this is JH280ZX and today I'm presenting to y'all a time lapse of me disassembling the top end of the Chevy 355 that came out of my 1980 Datsun 280ZX. The engine leaks a lot of oil and was not running well, so I decided to pull it out for a rebuild, not knowing the history of the engine and knowing that I need to pull it anyways to replace the leaky rear main seal. So I'm going to show y'all a time lapse of the top end being torn down, and then in the end we'll go over basically what all is actually wrong with the engine, what parts need to replace, and things of that nature. So here is the time lapse. All right, y'all, so y'all just watched the time lapse of the engine being disassembled. So here it is with the top end assembled. I pulled all the lifters out and kept them in order over here. So the lifters, they are in pretty good shape for a flat type of camshaft. So I'm going to be able to reuse those in the same position on the same cam. Because they are a flat tappet and not a roller, you have to know which lifter they came out of and put them back in the same spot on the same cam. Otherwise, they will destroy your cam. These are my cylinder heads. They are off of a 1980 305 Chevy. They have had the valves cut larger. So I'm going to be doing a port job, just porting these out a little bigger. So these are in good shape. They have double springs so they can handle a lot more RPM. And then over here at the engine on cylinder number 3 and on cylinder number 8, we can see right in here, there's signs of detonation. It looks like someone came in here with like a screwdriver and ice pick and just went ham on this piston. And that is classic signs of detonation. And if we look closely at these pistons, we can see the wash marks, how these have a lot more silver on them, and a lot less carbon. And what I believe that means, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, that I have, these two are lean, since both of these, let me grab my trusty 5/8. No, I can't do that. I gotta figure out how to bar the engine over. But what I believe that means is that those two pistons are lean, or those two cylinders are running lean, and that's what's causing my pre-ignition. And so what I can do is I'm going to get a carb spacer for my intake manifold to help with cylinder distribution. And I'm also going to measure the stroke and the squish height to see if those heads are making too big of a compression ratio for pump gas, because most small block Chevy heads are like 72 to 64 cc domes. These, because they came off of a 305, have 53 cc chambers or domes on the cylinder head. And so I have to see if that's creating too much compression for me. All right, so that's our quick rundown of what's going on with the engine. Feel free to leave comments if you have any questions. So what will be happening next for us is I'm going to make a time-lapse video of me disassembling the bottom end of the engine, taking out the pistons, rods, crank, all that, and basically inspecting everything and showing y'all things to look for in your block after you have everything disassembled. Things to look for in your crank, in your rods, and more stuff to look at with your pistons and your piston rings. And basically just go over, little things that someone like you or me at home could go over and look at when you're rebuilding your engine, so that you know that when you put it all back together, it's going to go together well and run good. Anyways, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am new to this YouTube thing, and feel free to share my videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.